YouTube land. How's it going out there today? Hey, look, I got a new computer. I know you can't see. I'm very excited. I can go live. It likes my camera. We haven't tried the printer yet. Then we're one step at a time. So yeah, welcome in, welcome in. What's going on out there? Anything fun and exciting? I keep thinking it's Saturday. I'm kind of a little bit messed up. And look, Doug's here on his own account. Doug got a little bonus day off this week, and no, it's not because he got sent to the principal's office, just the way things worked out. So he's home hanging out, and he'll be chatting. So yeah. Whew. What's that temperature say, Doug?
It says only 96.
96. That's outside, yes.
Outside, yes, 96 and 10% humidity.
Yeah, it's warm. Yeah, the sun coming in this window is getting me, but I'm all right.
Shut it?
No, I'm okay. Just I got the fan going, so now I'll cool down now. Yeah. Yeah, Doug's had a little long weekend going on here, so that'll be interesting. We're just a little bit thrown off as to what's going on. But yeah, I have some good news. I'm just gonna wait and see if other people want to show up, and we'll have a little chit chat. And I got some new ideas. I was thinking, seeing some people talking AI, which you gotta be careful what you're doing there, but they're getting some very interesting answers. And I was thinking about doing that live, like come on live and pull up one of the AIs and ask a question and see what they say, and then discuss. What do you think? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out the secrets to the universe. Woodstock, can you chill? I don't know. He's got Doug in there. Usually when Doug's home sitting and, we can see him, he's all right. But anyway. So yeah, I'm very excited about this new computer. Very excited, very excited. It's an HP something. I forget what they called it. A flagship or something like that. I don't know. HP is good, but they tend to like to take over and run things for you, which annoys me. So, they want me to get a printer. I threw the last printer I had from HP at the wall, so I won't be doing that. But anyway, yeah, so guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And I don't know if anyone noticed, probably not. Why would you? It's not your channel. I hit 500 subscribers. I'm so excited. And I am going to be running my giveaway. Let's see if I can find it. Hang on just a second. Now I can run 2 windows, so let's just see if I can actually do it and make it all work. You guys are my guinea pigs for playing with the new computer. You guys are always my guinea pigs, and I appreciate you. I'm hoping some folks I haven't heard from in a while are doing okay, because the last time I heard from them, they weren't doing great, and they haven't checked in a while. I worry about y'all. Had issues with my internet, so I haven't been in touch, because I don't have a cell phone, so reach out again to you guys soon. You know who you are. Hopefully you're listening. Love you, hug you. Alright, let's see. Where do I want to go? I'm going to try to share a screen. Hang on if I can find it. Here it is. Let's see if this works, huh? Oh, hang on. Playing with all the new settings. Sorry, guys. Thank you very much for being patient, but let's see if it will share screen. Oh, look, it will. How exciting. Alright, this little video I made is going to tell you all about it now that I hit 500. Hang on 1 minute. Stage. Hi and hugs all. Welcome to Petrichor Ranch. Popping by. Today, I want to talk about a giveaway I'd like to do. I am, at the time of this recording, about, I believe, 15 subscribers away from 500. When I hit 500, I would like to give away a copy of The Message and Walking with God. These are the books that I read to you from every day for pep talks and praise from Petrichor Ranch. And I know that there's lots of people that enjoy them, so I would like to say thank you for subscribing. And when I hit the 500, I'll put out a time and we'll run a prize wheel. And everyone that shows up and is interested in getting a copy, we'll add you to the wheel, see who gets them, and I will send them directly to you from Amazon. And I'm going to send it in large print because as much as I enjoy this pretty little one, see that it's quite a bit smaller, but the print isn't really like huge like Reader's Digest, but it is a little bit easier to read, and I don't think there's a whole lot of people that have really good eyesight listening to me these days. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, so please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. When I hit 500 subscribers, one lucky subscriber will be eligible to win a copy of The Message and Walking with God that you can have at your place so you can follow along with me. As always, sending much peace, love, and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona. Get some sun and find a reason to smile today. Big hugs. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now. Aha, there we go. They changed my buttons. Yes, Life with Polly. Hi, thank you. Welcome in. Yes, exactly. It's stuck at 508, and I am hoping it's going to stay there. And giving it a couple days just in case. You know how it goes, because like you said, they just love to pull them away. I'd get to 496, and then I'd lose 2. And then I'd get to 498, and then I'd lose 3. And yeah, that day in Johnny's, and I was over at Mr. Gen X, and he helped me too. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys, and the sales community is wonderful. They are really awesome helping me out grow this channel. Half of them didn't even know I had a second channel, and then they found out I had things like donkeys and parrots, which are just so annoying, and tortoises and fun things. So they started coming on over. So yeah, this channel's growing, which is awesome. So what I'll do is I'll let you know. I'm thinking probably mid-month, give it a couple days. Let me make up some, some little shorts and whatnot, and put that out there so everybody gets a chance to come on over, because you must be present to win. We're going to do a hashtag, and we're just going to spin it and let it go, and whoever wins, wins. All I'm going to need is an address, an actual physical mailing address, and I'll give you a couple different options of how to give that to me. If you've already filled out one of my jot forms, which you can find on the Desert Rose Beads and Baubles, I already have your address and we're good to go. And I'm just going to literally go directly to Amazon and put it in and send it to you as a gift. Brand new, right direct from Amazon. So whoever wins, enjoy. So that's my exciting news. And quite honestly, Desert Rose Beads and Baubles is over 300. So that happened the same day, which is, that's a big milestone for a brand new channel. So I really appreciate everyone that's helping me, and I appreciate you even more when you show up and chit chat with me, because that's the fun part of it all. So, I am living out in the remote desert, and yeah, not a lot of people here. So you guys are my social life, and I appreciate it. So yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, these are my copies right here. This is a really cool book. It's 365 daily devotionals, and it has interesting modern references to help us figure out what we're all up to, because I'm not sure we still know that. And apparently quite a few people do not like this book. I don't call it a Bible. It's an amplified version of somebody's thoughts on the Bible, and it seems to be make sense easy to read. But as I tell people, if you look in the description under every Tiny Tins Pep Talk, and I did do a live video about it, this is just, a little hi, how you doing? Here's a smile for your face, and, but go find the Bible that works for you. I'm not honestly a big fan of the Bible, so believe it or not, Miss Catholic Girl. My other channel is Desert Rose Beads and Baubles. Hang on a second, and that was the channel that we were watching that from, because I have that open. Here we go. Let me just go back to my homepage. Share it out for you guys. Yeah, look in the links under, the description under almost any video I put out, and you're going to find ways to get in touch with me and find all my social contacts. I have Discord, I have Instagram, I have X, I have Facebook. I have a Facebook business page. Yeah, don't tell me you can't find me. I'm out there. Yes, Mystery Bag Monday. That's what I've been working on. Here, I'll show you. Go slow so you don't get dizzy. Mystery bags, mystery bags, mystery bags, and you get the bags too. And they're full of jewelry. They're going to be between probably $5 and $25. One and, I don't know, 6 to 8 pieces. But you don't know. I can give you a hint that you've seen almost all of it in my assorted sales. So if you're curious, go back and look. I put stuff together that looks good, and you're definitely going to be getting at least a 50% discount of 10-year-old prices. So I don't know how much better I can do than that. And you just pay actual shipping right through Pirate Ship, and I bill you through PayPal. That's all on my other channels. Go check it out. But that's a lot of what I do these days. That, taking care of the critters, doing the daily devotionals, working on the fish pond. I don't suppose Angie's here. She's been posting about my fish pond. Yeah, people are like a little freaked out about it. Guys, if you have an outdoor fish pond, it's never, ever going to be crystal clean other than the first day you set it up. So I would love to have an indoor fish pond because, yes, those can stay clean. But we have,
Dust.
yeah, it's an outdoor pond that is not protected. So everything blows into it. There's way too many fish in it, which was not, I didn't do it. I had 18 fish in a 600-gallon pond, and then they did that. And then we had over 50 at one point, and we bought the new pond, which is actually a spill containment thing. Like you put a big oil drum in it in case it leaks. So it's 9 feet long by 6 feet wide. At the top, it's about 4 to 5 feet across at the bottom and 3 feet deep. So in theory, it's 1,200 gallons, but you're not going to fill it right to the rim. So we have about 1,000 gallons of water in there and 46 fish. And they're working on more, which is like craziness. So, they poop a lot, and algae and the stuff that blows in, and it just, but as you can see, fish that are not healthy and happy, they don't breed. So they're really happy. Even if I don't like it, they do. Goldfish in the dark water actually is cooler for them in the Arizona sun. I mean, these guys are like weirdo fish because goldfish like cold water. And in the winter, like in Connecticut, we had them on our back porch, which is a screened-in porch. And it was pretty clean most of the time because it never got ick stuff in it. And I put a filter on it that's about twice, like this new filter I got does 1,800 gallons an hour for a 1,000-gallon pond. So it's almost running all the water twice an hour. So there's not much more I can do with that, So the UV filter is helping a lot, but it does take time.
This morning,
yeah, every day it's a little bit better. So we're going to do a little, filter clean again this weekend. Not a drastic water change. Just get the filter clean till the green stops coming out. Then top it back up and add some more of the what is it? The water conditioner, they call it. It's got an ammonia lock in it, and beneficial bacteria that helps break down sludge. And then we have a plant, and plants and fish, it's messy. Ponds are messy and dirty. Unless you have a lot of money and you do an indoor pond and have, the fish guy come once a week and vacuum it clean for you. Fish ponds are dirty. Oh no. All right. Thank you very much, Polly, for telling me, because I will fix it. Yeah, sometimes it should work, because I do, when I post up, it says reuse previous description, but maybe I have to go back and repost the links. I mean, they're broken, but thank you for telling me. I do appreciate that, because, usually the stuff you post works on your end and you don't know till someone else tries it. Oh no, now we have a new thing. What is this? StreamYard. Alright, I'm going to try something new. Let's see what happens. It says show comments on stage. Comments to the stage. Alright. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah, that Desert Rose channel is 10 years. We moved here to Arizona in 2015. And not very long after, I bought the local bead store that was going out of business, and I was going to run it. But then the lease fell through. So I had to take all the inventory home because I'd already paid for it, and she wouldn't give me back my money. So there you go. So for the last 10 years, I've had the inventory from a bead and craft store sitting in my guest room, which never got to be a guest room because it never got a bed or, furniture, because it was full of boxes of things from the bead store. So I'm selling it, like really cheap, like below wholesale, because it's not stuff I use. I just need it to go away, and I actually do make jewelry, and I do crochet and make my own things, and so I'll be selling that eventually. But for now, I need to get rid of this inventory. So in the meantime, I've been buying some different jewelry lots that I can mix in with some of the bead store stuff and make it more interesting for people to buy, so I can get rid of it and clear out some room. So that's what I've been up to. It's going pretty well so far. Oh, I gotta try this. Let's see. Doug, you have something open with volume over there? I'm gonna try Mr. Donkey and see if anybody can hear him. Yeah, I want to know if you can hear this. Hello, Kaleidoscope. I like your channel. I checked you out. I'll be around more. Just went and subscribed to about 10 or 15 new people, and I want to go check out their channels. So I subscribe and, check them out when I get some free time. Can you guys hear this? It's screaming. It's a screaming donkey. Ready? I'm going to do it again. Ready? Well, good. At least you can hear him. Sorry. Oh, that's funny. Sorry. There's my new donkey. Oh, look. See, comments are coming up. I can't see them, though. Not I have, like, little tiny on the screen here because I have a couple windows open, so, like, split screen, so I can do other things. This is going to be fun, guys. I can play again. I can share stuff again. Yay! All right, so y'all got to, leave me comments. What do you want me to look up? What rabbit hole should we go down this week? Well, next week. I got to go down the rabbit hole this week so I can talk to you about it next week. So what do you want to know? I want to know a lot of stuff. I got to learn how to make a macaw be quiet. Yeah, FYI, I've been living with that bird for 20 years, too. Right? We got Woodstock in 2005. We got Poppet in 2000. So I've been living with Poppet, the cockatoo, for 25 years. Been living with Woodstock, the macaw, for 20 years. And we got Riley, the African gray, I believe, in 2008. Riley. Yeah, Riley. See, if you would talk nice words, people would probably tune in just to listen to you, Woody. Riley. Woodstock literally says over 100 things, but never when anybody can hear him. And I say him because we thought Woodstock was a good boy, but we're pretty sure Woodstock's a girl now after, sexual maturities happened and things changed and we get a better idea because we never did the blood test. So that's really the only way you can tell. We're pretty sure that Poppet and Woodstock are both girls. Well, we know Poppet is a girl, actually. She was tested. And Riley, we know, is a boy because Riley was tested, so. Yeah, over on that other channel, as you say, Kaleidoscope. That's funny, sorry. I'm just picking on you because I think it's funny. I'm going to be doing my tarot cards and my oracle cards and, I've just been doing one step at a time, getting my feet wet because, online sales. I've been selling my jewelry since 2000, but never online on a live auction kind of situation. I did it on eBay. I did it in my own store. I did it in a couple of other stores local in Connecticut when we lived there. I did it on Facebook. I had a business page and I take custom orders and, all that stuff. I've just never done the live auction. Doing lives on YouTube and the tech. I hate tech and tech hates me. And we've been fighting for a year. So I'm hoping the new computer that talks to the camera and I can use one computer to do everything. That might make life easier and I might be able to not look so ridiculous when I'm doing these things. Anywho, I gotta make up some more mystery bags. I gotta brush the donkeys. Oh my lordy, they're falling apart. Gypsy is just like, don't touch her, Doug. Boy, handfuls. She's like a German Shepherd, but she's 600 pounds and 4 feet tall. I'd like to actually wash the horses now that it stopped raining. They need a good scrub down. They love to get washed. Then I got to keep them tied up for a little bit before they go roll in the dirt again. Slacker. I'll give you slacker. Nancy. Hi, girlfriend. Look, she brought me butterflies. I don't have anything fancy to play for you, Nancy, but I appreciate it. How you doing, girlfriend? Hope you're having a good day. Just hanging out, playing with my new computer, seeing what I can do, and apparently I can do quite a bit, and the person calling me a slacker will be my hubby. I don't think you've met Nancy, Doug. I see Nancy in Rita's morning devotional, and you're not usually here then, and Rita's not on Fridays, so we didn't go there today, so, good, girlfriend. Yeah, it's nice here. It's hot, though. So, we're going to go out in the yard and do some stuff, but yeah, you do a lot of stuff here, outdoor stuff, either before noon or after 5, 6 o'clock at night, which, kind of limits you on daylight, but later in the summer, it stays late till 8:30, 9 o'clock sometimes, so. Echo, that's right. Echo. Jessica! Ooh, I hope I'm not cutting my mic out. I don't want it to go. Big hugs, girlfriend. You helped me get there. You did. I love you for it. Saw you put up a new video. I didn't get to watch it this morning. I was moving my computer and stuff around, but I'll be checking you out over the weekend. So what's everybody doing? Anybody got fun summer plans? Kids are out of school just about now, right? I mean, almost every school I think is done. Ours are weird here in Arizona. My kids went to school in Connecticut, so they get out. Don't they go back like in July or something like that?
Right.
It's weird. Then they have like a long break the end of August or something like that. I think it's about the heat. Sure. All right. I'll check you out, girlfriend. I will. Too funny. Yeah, so that might be good. I don't think too many people, I don't know. You guys tell me, because my analytics have gotten wonky. I don't know. They changed things again. But I think about 50% of people watch me on a cell phone. So does having those comments up on the screen bug you? Or is it good? Like for people that can't, because I know sometimes trying to comment on a cell phone makes the screen really tiny. So is it better to have it right there, or is it, I'm a computer girl, so I just want to make it happy for you. So you tell me what's best. You got a cell phone, Doug. What do you think? Oh, he's not watching. He's watching some kind of, pew pew video or car video or it might be a cat or dog video. Or is it one of the big people baby videos? Oh, boy, it's not. I wouldn't be talking to you. Like when they take the grown-up people and put them on little babies and make them do and say weird things. Doug, oh, here's a safe one. The construction workers with little beards. Well, I've seen a lot of political ones, but let's not go there. But the gummy bear one, when they were all in the office and they were talking about the gummy bears, like that kind of thing. Cool, girlfriend. I'm here. We're just chilling. I'm just hanging out, like I said, playing the new computer. Just What were you asking? There's this new thing on StreamYard where it's tiny. Tiny words. Yeah. I can't even see it. Oh, right. But does it interfere with the picture? No. Right in the corner. Donkey. I got donkeys. I got real donkeys and fake donkeys. I have lots of donkeys around my house. I have to stop buying donkeys. There's some right here on the other side of this screen. See if I can get it without knocking anything over. No. Ooh, not that one. No, I won't. I can do this. There we go. Thank you. I just couldn't help it. See, this is what happens when you get over there on those auction sites. And, oh, look, there's two of these. Oh, they came in a pair. Oh, yeah. Because I needed them. I have a real weakness for little critters. I like littles, and if they're critters, yeah. I'll show you some other cool critter littles I got. Ooh, tripping on my box. Check this dude out. Ooh, too much glare? He's got a little tortoise. And he's a monkey. We'll just say he's some kind of carved natural material and leave it at that. He's cool. And then we have this little dude. He's all silver. Oop, sterling. And he's solid. And I got him from Steven. What do you think he weighs? I think he weighs 0.4. Ooh, melt value? No. There's no melt value with him. So yeah, I've been having fun buying little critters and screaming donkeys. Shiny polar bears, because everybody needs a sterling polar bear. And I can't go outside. You want to see the birds? I can do that. Give me a minute, though. I have to move my screen. Hang on. I don't want to break anything here. I can show you two of the parrots. The third one I can't. I can't move the camera because it's plugged into the computer. So I don't have a cell phone, guys. I can't roam about. But if you want to see the critters, go to, watch my videos. It's Critters and Landscape of Petrichor Ranch playlist, and you'll see all my critters in different stages of things. There's Poppet. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to tip this camera. There's Poppet, the little white one. Poppet. And Woodstock is right there. Yes, and Riley, I can't move the camera far enough to get around Woodstock's cage. He's behind Woodstock's cage. He's an African gray. We have a small cage, big cage, small cage. Well, you know, small. Big cage, bigger cage, big cage. There's my big plants. Oh, you can't really see that tall one. That little tiny nub at the top. That one is growing 3 babies down that tiny little stem. I've had that plant for about 30 years, believe it or not. There you go. Sorry, did I go too fast? Yeah, I only have 3. We actually lost one. Oh, what? Over a year ago now, huh, Doug?
Yeah, at least a year.
We had a slender bill conure. I used to own a pet shop, so I have a thing about animals. In case you haven't noticed that yet. But yeah, we took in animals. Riley was a rescue. Poppet and Woodstock were actual both real purchases. The only Poppet I bought intentionally as a baby. She was 6 months old. And Woodstock I bought from my friend who was selling birds at the pet shop prior to me buying it. And he was her last one, and she sold him to me for what she paid for him, which was not very much. Well, the rest of our critters are pretty, except for Willow, right? They're all rescues. Gypsy literally showed up. Gypsy is our big spotted donkey. She showed up in our backyard. Someone here in town had turned her loose, and she needed a home, so we gave it to her. And we'd never owned a donkey, and once I realized that donkeys need friends, we went and got her a friend. And hey, Ella! And so that's when we bought Willow. And Willow was 6 months old when we got her. And so they lived together. And then the Tennessee Walkers, they belonged to a friend of mine, and she got brain cancer. And prior to her passing, she asked if I would take them, and I said yes, of course I would. So we ended up with 2 Tennessee Walkers. And then the tortoise, he came with a house. Someone here in town bought a house that had 2 tortoises. They were both males, and they started fighting because they were at that age. And they asked if we would like to rehome one for them, and we said yes. So then we got a tortoise. And Hannah, our dog, she was a mutt that got abandoned and, needed a home, so we took her in. And what else? Oh, the fish. Well, the fish actually, originally, the 18 original fish came with us from Connecticut in a big Rubbermaid tub in the camper. Excuse me, I have to go have a conversation with the macaw.
I got it just because I moved.
I'm really cutting my microphone out. You can cover him up if he can't be quiet. He can take a little nap. So, yeah, I don't know. You're the food, just like with us. Our dog got it. Our dog Otto. We came here with. Originally, we came in the camper with 3 chinchillas, a bearded dragon, 4 parrots, 2 cats, 2 dogs, and 18 pondfish, and our son. We brought him with us too. And Otto got cancer, and we were, feeding him good food and giving him plenty of exercise, the routine. Yeah, we were feeding him crap food, and not because we were aware of it, but because they were putting bad ingredients in. What are you going to do? So, there's that. But yeah, you gotta, I don't know. We are now using different, our cat Jordy, he got diabetes. And again, I do believe he was a large cat, but he was a large cat. Some cats are bigger than other cats. But yeah, I do believe it was the food, and I think that he was eating too much because he wasn't getting nutrition. He wasn't getting full. He was eating crap, even though I was paying money for good food, but just because they put it on the ingredient list doesn't mean they're actually putting it in the bag. Say, make your own food. Yeah, that's not really great either because there's a lot of vitamins and minerals and things that they need that we just can't get to put into the food. So supplements, okay, what's in, I mean, everything is just, it gives you a headache these days. It's like you have to be a scientist with a lab in your house to know really what's going on, and pretty much you probably don't want to know. So all I can say is do your best. Read those tiny little labels. Look up the words you don't know, and yeah, you might find your grocery list gets a lot shorter and a lot cheaper because a lot of that stuff we shouldn't be paying to make ourselves sick, folks, and then paying the pharmaceutical company to treat our symptoms but not get rid of the disease, because the disease is really what you're putting in your face. Hi, y'all, how you doing? I'm on my soapbox, per usual. I crack myself up. Oh, boy. So anyway, yeah. That's it. I've been watching a lot of funny Gen X videos. What else have I been watching? Oh, that British guy. He cracks me up. I don't know his name. He does like, what do they call those? He watches other people's videos and reaction videos. But he finds like the funniest things. And apparently he's, I would go with OCD because he wants, when they're doing like refilling the kitchen stuff with like things that who even knew these things existed, and nobody really lives that way. Come on now. If you do, you definitely don't have kids and pets and husbands and jobs, But fill in all these little containers, but when he does, they don't quite fill them to the top. It really upsets. I've been doing, because I need laughter. That's where I'm at. Live, laugh, love, folks. Live, laugh, love. We got to do some more of that. We got to raise the vibrations. Watching who? Ralph Smart. He was doing that this morning, too. I haven't seen him in a while. He popped up on my feed. So that's all I can say is, yep, the universe is saying, let's do it, folks. Time to do it. Time to do it. We got to stop being grumpy. You know what? They just let them do their thing, and we just got to do our thing. And eventually, there's a whole bunch more of us than them. And if we all keep being happy, it's not going to work out for them, but it's going to work out for us because we will raise the vibrations just by not being miserable. Stop being miserable. Just stop it. Right? Oh boy. What do you think? Should I do something with these mystery bags? I got a whole bunch of new jewelry here that I have to sort out. That's a bunch of it's going to go into the mystery bags. I haven't played with it since I did the unboxing the other day. I do. Though you weren't here when I was unboxing, and it just keeps going and going and going. I don't even know what some of it is, so I got to look it up, and I want to pair some of this stuff up. Because I pair it up to put it in the mystery bags, right? You don't want like green stones with pink and purple. That doesn't work, Yeah, well, we know better than to let you pick. Everything will be shiny. Everybody will be walking around blinding everybody with their bling. Yeah, this is some stuff that's going to be in there. I know a bunch of you guys over here on this channel don't really hang out with the sales community, but you should, because you never know what you're going to find. And apparently over on, what is that? Whatnot? I don't know. It's some other app. You can get anything you want, but it's a cell phone thing, so I don't play with it because I don't have a cell phone. Yeah, I guess you guys need to buy some stuff. That's the place to do it. Apparently it's quick and get some good deals. I know there's people selling silver. There you go, Doug. There's your bling. You know, people sell coins. I mean, they sell everything. They sell candy. They sell stuffed animals. I don't know what they don't sell over there. But then again, I don't really know because I literally don't go there because I don't have a cell phone. So I think you can look at it. Some people post it up on YouTube too, but you can't bid or anything there because you have to be on the cell phone. And it's like instant pay. Like they immediately, if you bid, it comes out of your bank account. So be careful. Be careful. Yeah, well, usually it's not when you bid. It's usually, someone invoices you and then.
The old days, you'd give someone money and
Yeah, I know. Well, but it still has to be mailed to you and everything. So usually you get an invoice, which is kind of like a receipt, At least you got something coming. But I don't know. It's like instant pay. I'm not a big fan of these online Instapay things. I think, should I take this apart and make different necklaces out of it? I like it, but not all together. This is what I think about when I look at jewelry, folks. Should I take it apart or keep it together? Seeing a lot of matching sets yet, though. Well, prom's already over, huh? Too late for me to sell that. Somebody's prom dress for sure. Yeah, so what are you guys doing? Anything good? Oh, I'm telling you. It's just like kids. Like, you're doing stuff all day long, and they don't, they're playing quietly. You never don't barely even know you have them, right? The phone rings. Oh, they're right there. They need this. They need that. Same thing with the parrots. They'll be quiet all day long. As soon as I go online, ooh, they got a screen. I know how it is. It's just the way it is. That's why it's kind of cool that people on YouTube seem to understand that people actually have lives. And things happen.
life happens.
Life happens. Life happens. Oh my goodness, now I got a Doug. You gotta untangle now. Hey, were you guys around when I had Doug helping me go through a mystery jar? I'm not a big fan of mystery jars. Those things are a lot of work for not a lot of return, in my opinion. Not unless you're buying high-end ones, I guess, but I'm not that woman. Yeah, that's all I've been up to, guys. I've just been trying to find, I don't know, like I said, it's been a really weird week. Of course, Doug being home today, I keep thinking it's Saturday, and it's not. And I don't know, we had, a holiday Monday. So we had holiday Monday, we had Doug home on Friday, and I don't know, I've just been all week, I don't know what day it is. Things have been then not being able to go live, and, the things and the stuff, right? Like, who likes that? So yeah, I just got to finish sorting stuff out, bagging it up, getting it all ready for Monday, hoping everybody will show up. This is what I'm up to these days. That and looking, hey Laylo, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. Getting a little sneak preview with some things that might be in my mystery bags on Monday. I got all this stuff from Jim and Julie at the last Moollywood Squares, not the one last night. I missed that one. I was there, but I missed their lot, but I probably don't need it. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I gotta do, finish this up over the weekend. See, there you go here, for the latecomers. Hang on, I'll go slow. Ready, and up. Can you see them? Those are the mystery bags I'm putting together. Yeah, the birds. Let's start the macaw, $5. Yeah, they just get annoying because I know they do cut out the microphone, because when it gets really loud, it just cuts them right out. These are my mystery bags. They come with a little bonus. Oops. See it? It's like a rose gold rose paper clip. And then I put these together, made some rose gold rose key rings. And I got these because I thought they kind of looked like my Desert Rose logo, or at least half of it. Probably is the sun, but whatever, we'll just pretend. And then I put some goodies in there, and then there's jewelry in there, and I'm not telling you what, and you get it all. It'll be, like I said, about half price of 10-year-old inventory, which is what I'm selling. A lot of this is for my stuff, and now we'll be adding some of Jim and Julie's, and yeah, mixing it up, putting together some sets, and selling them for probably $5 to $25, depending on what's in them. So come on by Monday. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, everybody likes the fun stuff, right? So yeah, and this bag's gonna be for sale too. But yeah, where's my camera? There it is. All that stuff, I gotta sort all this out, and I can take some of this and put it with some of the stuff I didn't really have stuff to pair with it, and then, we'll have more bags. Look at all that stuff, see? All kinds of pretties. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing over the weekend, taking care of that. Brushing donkeys. Cleaning the pond a little more. The tortoise is all happy and doing good. So they don't need much. I think bird cages need cleaning this weekend. That's the thing. You're going to have a lot of pets. You're going to be feeding things. And you're going to be cleaning a lot of poop. But, I'm getting smarter. If you get long-lived pets, you don't have to say goodbye to so many. Yeah, we've lost, the 3 birds, a few of the fish. I think that's all we got left from the originals that moved here with us. But, they were all 10 to 20 years old when they passed, so. Bye, Jessica. I'll be checking you out this weekend, girlfriend, when I get a minute to sit down and just giggle. Thank you so much for coming by. A box turtle. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, box turtles are cool. Yeah, just get the right setup. That's the thing. Make sure they got the right food, the right heat, the right humidity, and box turtles aren't really all that hard to keep, actually, as long as you set them up right. You don't want them to get bacterias, and, if they're too wet, they can, and mold and stuff, that can make them really sick. But as long as you keep the cage clean and you keep them hydrated and well fed and the proper heat. Redfoots are cool. One of my favorites are Russians. Little Russian tortoises. They don't get huge, so you can keep them in the house like forever, you know. But yeah, they're all cool. I want a succulata, like the ones you can ride. You can't really ride them, but you know what I mean. Misbehaving. I'm not done, girlfriend. I am just sitting here chatting. There's no sale. This is just me goofing around on my other channel, talking to people and, doing me. I was just sorting out some jewelry that I'm going to be putting in my mystery bags. Did you see? You want to look? I'll tip you down. I got all this stuff from Jim and Julie on the last Muleywood squares. So I got to mix this up with some of the stuff I have and make some more sets. So that's what I'm up to with that. But yeah, I'm not done. I'm just hanging. You know me. I just sit and chat as long as people want to chat. I got nothing better to do. The 2 lights. Yep. No heat rock. I don't care who tells you what. No heat rocks for tortoises, okay? No. Period. No. Don't do it. That's how they lose their little toes and stuff, because they'll just lay on them and burn. No heat rock. If I'm not sure where you're at, if you're really in a cold place, or if they will be not kept in, they're stuck in the kid's bedroom. It's not always the warmest room in the house. They do make under substrate or under tank heaters. They stick to the bottom of the tank, and it's like a really, oh, you probably won't need it there, but it's just like a really low wattage, like a heating pad, like you use on you, but it just kind of, it's got double-sided tape, sticks to the tank, and it just keeps the glass a little bit warm. But yeah, Tennessee, depending, north, south, where you're at, it could be chilly. But box turtles they're a little more adaptable in temperature range. Ooh, girlfriend. Doesn't sound like fun. Yeah, every night, girlfriend, every night. Yeah, well, you can definitely put you know, do an outdoor enclosure of some sort. Just be careful about digging. Really like pay attention. You can't just like leave him there and just think he'll stay because he may not. Our tortoise decided that he was going to hibernate outside the enclosure, and he has a nice giant enclosure, but he went down like an extra foot from where he normally was hanging, and then about 2 feet outside the chain link fence. And he was about 3 feet down. And Doug and I had to dig him up, but we had to dig him up because outside the fence, because we live here where free range cattle are, they could literally step on him. And if, that could kill him, or we could fall through. Shelby, honey, I told you that's all I got. The birds, that's all I can show you. Go look at my videos. I can't take you outside, so you can't see them. You can't see them here. So you can go look at my videos. That's the best I can do for you. We've covered the macaws napping now to be quiet. So, yeah, tortoises, and, that's what they do. No, it's okay. I'm just letting you know I can't show you because I'm on a computer. I don't have a cell phone. I can't roam around, and I can't go outside. So, all good, misbehaving. Well, I should type that because she can't hear me. There we go. Excuse me. Yeah. Awesomeness. Oh, thank you guys for coming. Yeah, no, Shelby, really, but that's why I take my camera. I have an actual camera that I take outside and I take videos. And just go look under critters of go look under critters and landscape my playlist, or just previous videos that weren't live, because I come inside and I download them and put them on YouTube. So yeah, I don't have the ability to do that right now. I'm working on it, but not today. Yeah, that's about all I got going on, guys. Like I said, you got a rabbit hole you want me to go look at, let me know, because I've been checking them out, as always, since 4th grade. Haven't stopped yet. And other than that, yeah, hope you guys are all going to do something fun this weekend. I don't know. It seems like, for us, it's a weird 4-day weekend. So, I don't know. We don't even have any plans. So I'm living vicariously through others. But yeah, not having plans means I can probably go pop around, check out some of the new folks I subscribe to. And yeah, if you guys are looking for some cool channels, I also have a YouTube subscriber playlist. Like folks that have channels that subscribe to me, I put a video of theirs in that playlist, so you guys can go check them out, and you might find somebody you want to watch. YouTube is wow. Every now and again sign out and go just look around as a guest and see what kind of videos you'll see. And go clear out your sub list every now and again. I got rid of people I used to watch, I don't anymore. Every weekend. Yeah, see, Tennessee is so pretty. Doug and I are looking Tennessee, North Carolina, that area, but the weather, and right now, these past 2 years, yeah, okay, I don't want to live in Oklahoma either, you know what I mean? Because I'm not in tornadoes, so I don't don't know why it got all wonky. Well, I probably do know why, but, let's just hope it all stops soon, right? Let me go see. Hang on. All right, we're all good. No tic-tac-toe in my sky today. Yeah, I hate it. I go out there in the morning with the donkeys and horses, and it's really lovely and nice. And, an hour later, I'll go back out for, the tortoise because he gets up late. He doesn't get up with the other ones. And I'll go outside, and all of a sudden I'll look up and, big tic-tac-toes. I'm like, oh, I guess we're done with our sun for the day because it's going to just spread all across the sky. I get so tired of that. And I don't care if it's good or bad or just stop it. How about that? Just stop. Now, I hope you guys don't get bad storms. I mean, there were tornadoes again in places where tornadoes aren't supposed to be. So, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I really don't know what that's all about. Of course, now here, we had a whole bunch of rain, like way more than we're supposed to get, right? And then, it doesn't stick because we don't have dirt, we have sand, so it just all filters away. But because we got so much rain, now we got all the flies. They came a little early this year, and now it's dry, so now they're bugging everybody. Christmas tree. A black thumb. Christmas tree cactuses, they're finicky, Sometimes you can just completely ignore them and they become ginormous monsters, and sometimes, you look at them sideways and they die, so I don't know. Yeah, they're weird, but yeah, we have a lot of cactus here, obviously. But I've been collecting some kind of I don't want to say rare, but non-common cactus. I have a cotton cactus. It puts out these white fuzzy balls on top, and I have some barrel cactus, and I don't know. Interesting. I have a spineless prickly pear. I have some donkey ears. Just fun. I'd like to get more. I'm just working on it slowly over the years, but they're doing pretty good. And I have all kinds of blue agave. Anyone know how to make tequila? So move. It's cheap here. That's why we moved here. Definitely one of the cheaper places, man. Where we are. I'm not in Phoenix. I'm definitely not in Sedona. We are way north, up near Las Vegas. So, and it's very remote and dirt roads, and I love it because I don't like the people thing. So, you know. Yeah, I highly recommend people move. You don't have to move here, but if where you're living is really so unaffordable that you're just slaving away every day just to pay your bills, and you really, even if you're making good money, you don't have any time or energy to do anything fun with the money because you got to keep working, move. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? And I know it's expensive. It's a pain in the butt. You're going to have all kinds of friends disown you. It happened to us. We're happier. Our life is easier. But, we made sacrifices to do it. You don't get everything, but long term, I'd rather have affordable living in a place that I'm comfortable and I know that I can get up and I don't have to go shovel snow or, you know, rake a ton of leaves or, you can live pretty simple here. You can decorate with the rocks that you collect and make borders and it actually looks good. So, there's a lot of ways you can live very frugally and still live nice. People think we're rich because, we have a stick-built house. Well, we bought the house that way. We didn't build it. But, it's just a house, just a square box house and nothing fancy. But, take care of business and we can live comfortably without, but, we're not people that need the new things all the time. We don't like the new things usually. We don't want the new things. We basically, our big deal is infrastructure. We want fencing and water where it needs to be and, that kind of stuff, just to make daily living easier, not more luxurious, just easier. Hey, Vintage, thanks for popping in. How you doing? Hope you got good weekend plans coming. What is going on with this new computer? I got weird things popping across my top of my screen. I don't know what they are. Like it pops up and then it goes away. Yeah, we're just hanging out chatting. It's funny. Doesn't seem to be as many West Coast people online as there are East Coast people. Is that because there's more East Coast people or more East Coast people shop? Or go live, A lot of the East Coast people I see late are like the ones that like never sleep, But other than that, but there don't seem to be a lot of West Coasters that come on after all you East Coasters go to bed. So it's interesting how this YouTube works. I'm still trying to figure that all out. You guys know, because I got some new folks in here. Yeah, weird, right? Yeah, I hit 500 subscribers on this channel, so I will be doing my giveaway soon. Watch for thumbnails, updates, shorts, something, things and stuff. And I'll be giving away a message of Walking with God and the message. And if you don't like it, give it to someone else. I know people don't like it. I don't know why. I don't like any of them. I like Walking with God. That one's good. Anyway, you want to know? Have a real conversation with me over on Discord, not in chat. It'd be a lot easier. It's complicated. But anyway, I'm going to be giving away one of these, each, both together, one set. These are the ones I read from for my daily devotionals. And, yeah, just wanted to let you know. And when you see it, you can come on by and drop the hashtag of whatever it is it's going to be that day when I decide. I'm thinking it'll be mid-June. I don't have my calendar in front of me, so, 15th-ish. And it'll be on this channel. This is not my Desert Rose thing. This is an Ellen of Petrichor Ranch thing and my Pep Talks and Praise daily devotional thing, so it'll be on this channel. And everybody is welcome. Doesn't matter if you just subscribed or not. Everybody's welcome to join. So that's the plan with that. Y'all, like I said, you don't like it? Well, you know what? Go under the Pep Talks and Praise. There's a link for the Bible Gateway, and they have over 60 English versions alone. Pick a different one if you don't like it. I don't know. I read them because y'all like them. Mostly I'm trying to figure out what it is y'all don't get. So it's my own little psychological experiment. Honestly, it makes me happy that it makes people happy. So, but that's the deal. So yeah, spread the word, watch for the thumbnail or the whatever, I don't know, the stuff and things YouTube makes you do. I can't really do shorts without a cell phone, but I'm learning, actually. I think I can do them in Clipchamp now, so I'll maybe put out a couple shorts or something, so. Yes, ma'am. Hi there, nice to meet you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, there's a reason I have two channels. This one was started years and years ago to listen to music videos and whatever. I mean, I wasn't live or never occurred to me to go on YouTube as like this, And then about a year or so ago, I got locked out of Facebook. And I used Facebook to stay in touch with our family on the East Coast. We moved from there 10 years ago and we didn't know anybody and we live here now and they live there and blah, blah. So now I couldn't post anything because I got locked out. So then I started posting here. And then, I found this whole little online jewelry sales community. And when we moved here 10 years ago, I bought a bead store. And I've had all the inventory in my guest room with no guest furniture because it's full of bead store inventory. And I'm like, hey, I can sell that online. So then I started the Desert Rose. But, this is like my personal channel where I do this and do daily devotionals and post critter videos and, personal life. And that's like business, like legitimate business. On Facebook, I have the Petros, which is my jewelry line, and I've been selling that since 2000. So now I'm the Desert Rose over here on YouTube selling, and I'm trying to get rid of this inventory so I can get back to making and selling my own stuff. So there you go, my life in a nutshell, kind of, sort of. So yeah, that's why people that are coming to buy jewelry don't necessarily want to know about my weirdness and my rabbit holes, and doesn't mean you'll never hear them. But over here, I'll sit here and talk to you for an hour about Atlantis or whatever. I don't care. I'm into it. I'm into all of it. I don't. My deal is I don't believe any of it because I'm pretty sure we've been lied to about 99.9% of everything we've been taught. So I'm open to new ideas. Do I know anything is true? Nope. Do I believe most of it's not true? Yeah. So, ugh, cleaning out. Well, it's spring. It's time to do these things, isn't it? Yeah, the dust rag has been, calling my name, and I'm like, yeah, don't you have somewhere else to go? I so hate dusting. Doug won't let me get a pool boy because we don't have a pool, but I keep telling him that he's more than welcome to get a French maid as long as she keeps her panties on, and he still won't get me one of those either. I mean, I'm trying. Oh yeah. Yep. Just so you just so you know, I am a, founding member of the Tinfoil Hat Club, and if there's a conspiracy theory out there, I probably have heard about it and looked into it and have an opinion on it. Am I right? Who knows? We'll find out someday. You know. But yeah, I actually do think the Bible is a whole lot more real than people want to think. And I think that scares the hell out of a lot of people, but oh well. So, but I'm also not a fan of the Bible because I see the Bible as a big giant war story and I'm just not into it. And what's the point of that? That's not my life. I don't live that way. And if you need that lesson to learn not to live that way, dig in, go for it. But I grew up Catholic. I did the catechism and all the stuff and things and nonsense. I know all about it. And you know what? I'll go talk to a rabbi about some stuff and he'll tell me the deal versus a priest that tells me you just need to believe and have faith and go sit in the corner. Stop asking those questions. Second set. Well, aren't you just greedy? I don't have any. I got 3 kids. The daughter, I'm pretty sure, is, just about aged out here as to where the boys are not with anyone permanent, so I don't know if I'm ever going to get them. That makes me sad. I went to school for early childhood education because I think kids are cool. In a good way. I hate that I have to clarify that, but really, in a good way. Touch a kid, I'm going to hurt you. Just so you know. And I'll go to jail for it, I don't care. Unreal. Yeah, family stuff is weird for a lot of people right now, isn't it? They did a good job with that one. Yep. But you know what? I think it's, you either got to decide that you are going to mend the fences or you're going to burn the bridge, and you just have to make the choice, do it, and move forward because you really know who you really should be with. Blood, not blood, people you've known since birth, what, I don't know. You all know, I'm pretty sure you know, when they're not good for your life, you know they're not good for your life. So sometimes, as much as we want to help people, they have to learn the lesson the hard way because it's the only way it's going to stick, and we just have to let them do it. And it's not fun, but sometimes you just gotta do. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I considered adopting kids, but the money and the hassle. Yeah, dealing with the agencies, not worth it. I'm not saying the kids aren't worth it. I'm saying at the time when I was willing to do it and had the time and money, and I wasn't 150,000 years old, the hassle factor was beyond belief. It just shouldn't be that way. And don't even tell me about vetting, because I've seen that not happen plenty. So, the good people are the ones they run through the ringer, and the bad people that are just shut their mouths and share their checks with them are the ones that are getting the kids. So, yeah, I told you I got opinions. You might not want to hear them. I'm not a big fan of social services for the masses. It's not the way it's supposed to be. There are people that need help. There are people that need help for a short while they get it together so they don't need help. But the people that make it a job, they got problems with that. And then like someone like that's taking on grandkids. Is she getting help, or are they giving her a hard time? I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're giving her a hard time. I hope that's not the case, but it just, I've seen it over and over and over again. Doug had a friend that was dating a girl he wanted to marry, and she's like, "Oh, we can't get married. I'll lose my stuff. And, if we have a kid, I can get more money." And he's like, "Yeah, see you later. Bye." I mean, literally, people live that way. And yep, you don't deserve it. There's no reason for it. And I'm tired of paying for it, even though I'm not a wealthy individual. My money's not going anywhere good that I do pay taxes on. So, you know, I'm all for Doge. I'm all for Doge Plus. Where's the handcuffs? Where's the clawback? Where's, the money was spent. Okay. So what was it spent on? Whatever it was, it's available for sale. Let's sell it and put the money back where it belongs. That deficit will start dropping really quick. That whole black budget, let's make it a little more gray, huh? So we can see it, because I'm thinking a lot of that don't need to be there either. Yeah, I told you. Y'all get me going. That's a big part of why we're here out in the wild, wild west in Arizona, living on dirt roads, unincorporated town, because we don't have to play with the systems. Here you take care of yourself as much as, humanly possible. And I would like very much to be able to be a lot more self-sufficient. We'd love to have solar and not be connected to the grid, and, grow our own food, which is not an easy task out here. But, I would like to do that, but, we're getting up there and it's getting harder every day. So, yeah, the systems, they either have to be dismantled and rebuilt, or they have to, I don't know, go away and people just get off their butts and take care of business. I don't know. It's not working. Whatever's going down now is not working, obviously. Look around. Yeah, you think? Foster homes? Oof. You know? No, I don't know. The world is so broken. We need to fix it. Good vibes, folks. Live, laugh, love. Yeah, that's me. That's why I'm here. I just can't out there. It's just, I'm just not that person, and so I don't understand. Why do you always have to get over on somebody? How does that make you better? I don't get it. Really, we Americans are hugely spoiled people. You know, we want it, we get it, one way or the other. We go take a loan. We go take a payday loan for 500,000% interest because we got to have that shiny thing now, and somebody will give you the money for it. And what do you need? No, I'm not saying we should all just live at the baseline of need, but no, we should definitely bring it back from, the excessive ridiculousness of things. People all upset. Oh, I can't buy soda and candy with my food stamps. No, weren't able to do it when they first came out. When we had WIC, we weren't able to buy but a list of items that were nutritional for the children because we didn't have enough money to provide that. And no, you can't buy cigarettes and McDonald's and soda and alcohol and everything else that you want. Go get a job. It's called get a job. Probably shouldn't be buying those things anyway. And I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying I'm not paying for you to do it. you know? Oh, really? That's cool. That's awesome vintage. Yeah, we're up in Dolan Springs, people outside of Kingman, There's plenty of dirt roads, plenty of them. Golden Valley they have one big paved road too, right? We have one paved road goes from the highway to the glass skywalk up at the Grand Canyon West Rim. That's our only paved, and then there's one little paved road in town. Miranda, I'll have to look that up. Sounds like my kind of place. Is it greener with a little more water than I have here? Marana. Look that one up, Doug. Look that one up. Marana. I like the sounds of it. It sounds pretty. Yeah, Williams and Douglas, that area is really nice, but it's money, money, money. That's the area I think I would like the most because it's a little, being from New England, I do miss the green and the water, and we lived in Bar Harbor, Maine, an island, ocean and water and lakes and, I miss that. But I don't miss the winters and I don't miss this mowing the grass and raking the leaves and, all the stuff that goes with it. But I do miss being able to grow things. So if I could move a little bit to a little bit cooler, a little bit more green area, I think I'd be able to get that sweet spot, But for now, we're here. We just, we like it. We do like it here. I love it here. I could buy more acres. I would love it more because I would like less people near me. I'd be really happy with 100 acres and my house dead center in the middle and I couldn't see or hear any car or quad or, anything like that. Oh, I know. There is enough. I just, but they want a lot of money for the parts that I want. I want the pretty place. I'd love to have a natural fish pond instead of a plastic bucket, It still wouldn't be crystal clear no matter what I did with it, but it would be a lot easier to play with, The fish would stop breeding, it would be a lot easier to keep it clean. I don't know how, you can't really sterilize fish. It's, I mean, you can, but I mean, it's like, costs a lot of money. It's real scientific, I'm not doing it. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I know. There's more than enough of everything for everybody with extra, and people ask that all the time. Oh, what would be the one thing you'd take out? I would take out greed. Greed. If we didn't have greed in this world, wouldn't that solve about 99% of the problems? I mean, that's where all the downfall happens. I need more because I need more. No, you don't. No, you don't. You need to give up some of what you already got. And I'm not saying that you didn't earn it. I'm just saying, we all have more than plenty. More than plenty. I honestly wish that Doug and I had had the guts to move here when the kids were little and raise them here instead of in Connecticut, because it's a different lifestyle. And they all did very well, and they're all, taking care of themselves. They all are. So, that's good. But they missed out on this. When I grew up in the country in Connecticut, and we had horses, and, we went riding out in the woods and, playing in the streams. And then the kids, we grew them up in East Haddam, Connecticut, which was very, very similar to that. But it was Connecticut, the bedroom community of New York. I mean, the thought process is different there. And by the time we left, we just couldn't get out of there fast enough. It's just so crazy what goes on there. So, yeah, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping. Things are, we got what, 3.5 years left of somebody running things that isn't maybe getting paid for. I'm going to get in trouble all over the place, I hear.
Oh,
Now you know why I get locked out of Facebook. I got this mouth and it goes blah, blah, blah. But that's what he's for, right? Hey Sharon, welcome in. How you doing, girlfriend? You warming up? My poor light, I gotta plug it in. It's getting very sad looking. It's starting to fade. Make it twinkle. I don't know if you guys can see all that. It'll just make people dizzy, huh? There we go. Oh, man. Peace, love, and harmony, girl. I have so got to come and check out some of your stuff. I have been trying not to buy things, and I've been very ineffective in that not bidding button thing. So, yeah, you have had some really cute stuff. And I'm like, no, Ellen, don't do it. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh, boy. Yeah, so are they locking your post office down again? I heard you guys are just having a hard time of stuff up there in Canada. Everywhere. I mean, they just won't leave you guys alone. I feel like you guys are getting picked on like we were like 3-4 years ago. Hope you get it straightened out. Yeah, exactly, vintage. Know, I tell people they don't like it, but blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make yours burn brighter. It just makes more darkness. So, you know, I don't, and I guess you know, in my old age, I've come to realize that, people that really are like that, it's because they have no self-worth and they're putting their value based on what they own. That's it's an American thing in a lot of ways. Like when you meet somebody here, you talk to them, oh, like, what do you do? Like, what's your job? What's your contribution to society, right? In Europe, it's not like that. It's more about like, oh, you have a garden. What do you grow? Like they want to know more about you as a human being, not just what's your value? Let me see what's your car. Let's see your bank statement. What's your job title? That's not who you are. But when you make that who you are, you totally lose you as a person. And then when you're weird like me and you don't have a filter, and you do have a filter, I should say, you don't want to put that out there because you think, oh, what are people going to think of me? Well, here's my deal. Y'all can like me or not, and you don't have to come here, and you don't have to agree with me. That's okay. That's okay. Not everybody is everybody's cup of tea. But if you stop worrying about people liking you and wanting to, I don't know. I never wanted to be an influencer. My God, what? That's a lot of pressure. Every day I have to be perfect to be out there. No, mm-mm. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. That's a lot of work, and I'm old and tired. I don't care. I really don't care. I just don't care. And really, if we don't start talking about some of these things that I do know, at least 80% of the population on the planet have been thought, nothing's going to change. So go ahead and get mad at me. Go ahead. Good. At least there's a reaction. For every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So that means things are going to change. So I'm good with opening my mouth and questioning things. And I'm okay with being proven wrong too. I literally want the truth. Whether I like it or not is irrelevant because the truth is the truth. You don't have to like it. But if you don't like it, there's a lot of times you can do something about changing something to make it not be the truth anymore so you like the new truth. But you can't just pretend it's not true. Make up stories and go and just, it doesn't work that way. You can try it, but eventually, guess what? You fall on your face because it's not true. So, yeah, me, I'm just let's just cut to the chase. I'm not 18 anymore. I'm not out dating looking for butterflies in my stomach. Let's just lay it out so I can move forward. I mean, time is running out here. I'm starting to get pretty achy. I can't move quick anymore to get this stuff done. So can we just get the truth out so I can get on the right path quicker? That would be awesome. You got to be open minded these days, folks. It changes every 30 seconds, the rules and everything else. So, now with all the AI, wow, I'm not believing anything I'm seeing. How about you? Like I said, Doug's over there loving on those videos where they're taking, grown people and putting them on babies and making them do things. And, that's, that's a funny ha-ha thing, but they're doing it in real life. There's news anchors that are 100% AI now. And guess what? 80%, I'm going to go 80% of the content on the internet now written by AI. So, discernment, folks. My deal nowadays is if I don't see it, hear it, feel it myself, yeah, I got a lot of questions. A lot of questions. You can't answer them. I'm not believing you. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just not putting that into my, yup, that's a good one category. That's in the, we'll think about that for a while. We'll see how that goes. Oh man, I've been on a while, huh? Yakking, just yakking. All right, well, I'm gonna, if I can find my mouse, try to share my link again. If it'll let me. Oh. Yeah, this new computer is nice. It actually moves. Don't have to sit here and wait for the page to open. That's pretty cool. Right, YouTube. Here we go. All right, I'm going to share my little link here, guys. I'm going to play it for you. And then I will probably hit my outro. And, I will be out and about here. Yeah, my other channel, Desert Rose, Beads and Baubles. Here, let me drop that link one more time because apparently the one in the description is not working. Let me copy. Here we go. Yeah, come on over here on Monday. We're doing mystery bags. And watch over there because I may try to get online probably Sunday. I'm going to try for Sunday because Sunday mornings there aren't a lot of people on. And I would like to do my May birthday wheel, which I couldn't do because I couldn't go live. So Yeah, sorry. I'm pushing buttons over here. Hey, Tuber Chat, thanks for coming in. Hey, sweetie, I hit 500 on this channel. Thank you very much for your help. I know you helped me too. All right, let's see. Share screen. Hang on. Hang on. All right, I'm going to play this little 1-minute video here for y'all, and then I will hit my outro. So I will say now, as always, thank you so much for popping by. Sending much peace, love, and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona. Big hugs, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Watch my video, and I'll see you later. Play. There we go. Add. Bye and hugs, all. Welcome to Petrichor Ranch. Popping by to talk about a giveaway I'd like to do. I am, at the time of this recording, about, I believe, 15 subscribers away from 500. When I hit 500, I would like to give away a copy of The Message and Walking with God. These are the books that I read to you from every day for Pep Talks and Praise from Petrichor Ranch. And I know that there's lots of people that enjoy them, so I would like to say thank you for subscribing. And when I hit the 500, I'll put out a time and we'll run a prize wheel. And everyone that shows up and is interested in getting a copy, we'll add you to the wheel, see who gets them, and I will send them directly to you from Amazon. And I'm going to send you the large print because as much as I enjoy this pretty little one, see that it's quite a bit smaller. But the print isn't really like huge like Reader's Digest, but it is a little bit easier to read, and I don't think there's a whole lot of people that have really good eyesight listening to me these days. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, so please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. When I hit 500 subscribers, one lucky subscriber will be eligible to win a copy of The Message and Walking with God that you can have at your place so you can follow along with me. As always, sending much peace, love, and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona. Get some sun and find a reason to smile today. Big hugs. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.